It's Jeremy Lawler. It's in the air and it should be caught. And an easy take, and McBride perishes rather easy as John Matchett takes the simplest of catches. And with Porterfield retired hurt, injured, McBride, that partnership now has been broken. And it's 81 for 2 in the 19th over. Easy as you like, and
a good knack of getting wickets. Has a bit of a golden arm tendency to him, and he'd rushed through that over. He had McBride unsettled. Obviously that small popped up opportunity near enough to Jeremy Lawler. That extra cover the ball previous. He tried to sweep this away. It was too flat, too quick. He's his top edge, so he'll be a bit disappointed, Andy McBride. He's got to 23, another start for him in this series. 2 30s and now a 23. He'll be disappointed he hasn't converted one of those into at least a half century. And it gives the Knights a way back into this game, as we see the hero for the Ireland Wolves last week, Shane Getgate, come to the crease in probably a slightly different role than what we saw him have to implement for the Wolves, where he came in near enough the back end of the innings. He's got a chance to build a big innings here today, and he is one of those players that's knocking on Ireland's door for that selection into that Dutch series.
Thompson pulls that away. The batsman had crossed. Should be 2 here at least. Nicely placed. 81 for 2, technically 81 for 3 with Porterfield out injured. That's the end of that over. And success for Paul Sterling, getting rid of the Warriors captain Andy McBride out for 23. Porterfield retired hurt on 35. Donny out for 5. Caught rock, bowled Adair. And Ben White's going to continue down from the commentary box end. So spin at either end.
As I mentioned a couple of overs ago, with the spin from the 2 ends, you just manage to get through your over so quickly that sometimes pressure can build, in a quick space of time, as it did in Paul Sterling's over there. He's getting through his over so fast, dot ball straight back to him. He runs in again. Same with Ben White. He'll look to put pressure on the new batter, Shane Getgate. Getgate usually a naturally aggressive batter, likes to get on with things. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays this situation.
Right-hander. It's full toss. That's a nice way to get off the mark. Full toss for 4. That got the treatment. And if you're coming in to bat for the first time on a cloudy early afternoon, that's a nice way to get off the mark.
Yeah, it's an absolute gift served up from Ben White. Shane Getgate has accepted that gleefully and smashed it in front of Jeremy Lawler there at extra cover. Just Ben White not getting his lens quite right so far this morning.
That's a bit better. Beats the outside of the bat. Getgate reaching for that one, and applause from Neil Rock behind the stumps. You see that wasp in the bottom right hand corner of your screen just dropped it at 20 runs with the dismissal of McBride. Gone for 4 in his first delivery. Next 3 have been on the money from White in the 20th over. Nicely bowled, nicely batted too into the offside square of the wicket for a single. Good left-right combo here for the Warriors, with Thompson the left-hander and Getgate the right-hander. Very tall man, Rank 58 not facing at the moment. And slip is being dispensed with. Einstein has gone to extra cover. And that's the end of that, the 20th over. That's the scorecard there. 89 for 2. William Porterfield has retired hurt. Thompson on 10. Getgate on 5. We're going to step aside now for the next few overs. Andrew Leonard and a special guest is going to pop in.
Thank you, JK, and yeah, thank you, Andrew Blair White, as well. Andrew Leonard back on call with you here now. Just a little bit of a news from the Cricket Ireland medical team as well before we bring our special guest in. William Porterfield struggling with a migraine, so no injury concerns or worries for him right now, which is good to hear. Something he suffers with a little bit, actually, migraines, but this time just causing enough concern for the physio team from Cricket Ireland to take him off. He can come back in and complete his innings in due course. And as John Kenny said, nice to have our first guest of the afternoon.